Good morning, team. There's minimal snow on the mountains though, bugger all. Bigsy's enjoying the free range of the paddock and having that cone off his bloody neck. Po's in good shape, getting fit. Currently Murray's away and has just been up to feed the bully boy. There he is having his hay this morning. You can see the hay beside him there. I'm just feeding out because we've got not much feed in that paddock, it's pretty low. And Po's munching on a bit of grass. Dogs need a bit of grass occasionally to clean the gut out. They don't get much nutritional value, but it does clean the gut, as does Bigsy. Anyway, it's Friday, and I always do a snap vlog on Friday, whatever I am, wherever I am. The fishing's still going on. I'm going out fishing tomorrow with my mate David, and then Sunday we're going hunting. Today we're planting garlic. We're supposed to plant on the coldest or the shortest day, but that's not here yet, but I just won't have time around then to do it, so today's earmarked for that. I don't think the garlic will really make much difference. Bought these gumboots at the warehouse, and already they're puckaroo. Look at that there. Water's going in. Cheap gumboots. So should have bought some decent ones. I'm a bit of a pussy when it comes to wet feet. I don't like them when I'm hunting, and I don't like them when I'm tramping, and I certainly don't like them when I'm walking around the farm at home. So I've got to get some more gumboots today. I've met this really good acupuncturist called John Black, and he's getting on top of the sciatic pain that I've been having. I'm having a session with him today, so it's going to be great to get off the drugs, particularly the codeine, which I've become addicted to. I've been going through withdrawal the last 5 days. I haven't had it in 5 days. This is the 5th day, and the addiction, when you've got an addiction to something, well, I've had the sweats and the headaches and just all the stuff that you get when you want to have it and you're craving it. And I haven't been able to sleep that well, but last night was the first night where I actually got to sleep for about 4 or 5 hours without it. The pain was still there, but a lot less, and I'm going to get another series of acupuncture today, so let's hope that can knock the pain out even more. It's actually doing really good. First time I've had acupuncture before without much joy, but this guy is next level. He might be the first person to actually fix this bloody ongoing problem that I have for years, so here's hoping. Cheap bloody gummits, listen to that, full of water. Bugger me. You might have noticed that my voice is a bit raspy. Post was down the gully miles away with Bigsy, and I got Pace back just on the weekend just gone, and I was screaming for Bigsy. This is like on Sunday, and he wouldn't cut on Monday, sorry, it was a holiday, hunting Monday, and I was screaming for Bigsy for ages till I nearly lost my voice because he wasn't coming to whistle, and I had to go down and get him, which was a bugger. And I've torn my vocals a bit, and they're a bit raspy. That's why I sound a bit croaky this morning. Listen to that bloody gumboot. If it weren't for your gumboots, where would you be? You'd be in the hospital or infirmary. You might have a dose of flu or even pleurisy. Gotta get your feet in your gumboots. That was a hit song back in the day. Fred Dagg. Rest in peace, Fred Dagg, no longer. Where are you, dogs? Come on, Bigsy. Bigsy, come. Good boy. Puck up. Come on. Let's go. Come on. Good dog. Come in. I know what you're after. Bloody apples. Aren't you, eh? Yeah, wagging your tail. Got another bloody apple. Good boy. Old Super Duck's going to come and get into that. Here she comes. You'll lose it, mate. She muscled him out. He's scared of a bloody duck. The big dog's scared of a duck. It's because she has a crack at him. She's not scared of him. You bloody should be. You should be scared of him. Yeah, see that? Hey, duck. She's coming over again, Bigsy. Watch out, mate. She'll have your apple. Here she comes. Morning, Ducky. How you going, Ducky? Hey, Super Duck. You going okay, mate? You going all right, eh? Hey, you going okay? There's some shit on your beak, hey? What's that? What's the story? Hey, what's the story, eh? What's the story, eh? What's the story? Wag a tail. You know what time it is, don't you, mate, eh? Posse yum time, yeah. Look at you wagging your tail. Good boy. You're a good boy, eh? What's that, eh? Yeah. What you doing, Po? What you doing, Po? You looking for a rat, are you? Trying to find the rats. That's our trap there on the fridge. Old fridges make great containers for dog tucker. That one's a dog tucker fridge too. Keeps the rain out and the food dry. But you can also take the top off these guys. You can take the lids off the top here, and you can make them into raised beds as well for your garden. Nothing wrong with that either. You just got to smack a few holes in the bottom, or you can do the other way where you put plastic in and a lining with rocks in the bottom, and you can make it like one of those raised beds that you don't have to water, but you do need to drain out the side so it doesn't flood. You have a crack at that? The super duck can bite like a dog. Probably the only duck that can. Leave it. Wait for the command. Leave it, Poe. Wait for the command. Eat up. Good girl. Poe takes it in a cave. Bixie quickly gets around like a little vacuum cleaner, cleaning it up in different places. So I put it this morning. We're planting in here. We've prepped the soil. One over here. Also going to put some in here as well, and in here too. This is all prepped, ready to go. There's a bloody rat living in my wasabi. Look at the hole. Look at this here, right down there. And they've been eating these plants. You can see they've been chewing them. They've survived it, but they've chewed right down. They're actually eating the leaves, which is not good. So we need to catch a rat. Look at this hole here. Great big holes in here. So I need to fill the holes up, and I need to kill the bloody rats. They've bitten all the leaves off the end. It's the first time it's ever happened. It's never happened before. For some reason they've just started to eat these leaves. They've discovered it's a food source. These plants are actually ready for harvest. Look at the rhizine on this one here. Look, it's a rhizine. Look at the size of it. It's a really good rhizine. They're really very sought after plant. But these are like 2.5 years, so they're ready for harvest really. But we need to get the rats under control because they're going to decimate the plants. They'll kill them eventually. Got some small seedlings, self-seedlings coming up. There's one here, which is good to see. They're rare that they come up. We don't want those killed. My winter beans that I planted have done really well. Now starting to flourish, which is great. I've weeded out my lettuce patch, and I'm just going to let the soil rejuvenate. I'm going to put some stuff in there. You can see there's a rat stuck underneath here too in the corner. So they're a real problem for us, the rats. Hey, what you after? I'm really stoked to finally have lemons on my trees. Like, it's the first year I've grown them. They've never grown here, and it came down to lots of water. That's probably a bit green to take off, but I'll take it off anyway so it can put more energy into the other ones growing on there. Just a wee small one, but I'll take you too, mate. I use lemons a lot. Good tucker. This kaffir lime has an interesting story to it. It's a plant that had one leaf that was completely stuffed. I pruned it back. You can see I've got this plant growing above it, and I leave all these bushes growing above it because they keep the frost off it. And we're already getting this new growth, even in winter. But this plant had one leaf, and now it's actually taken away again. They only need one leaf to photosynthesize the sun, and that's what it's done. The kaffir lime next to it's doing even better. Check out this beauty. It's got all this new growth. It's doing even better again. That's kaffir lime. And again, this is my other kaffir lime too. Looking really good. A lovely lady came round. She pruned my roses for me. I didn't do these. Last year I pruned them under the instruction of my mate Ross Johnson, who's now since left us. He passed away tragically. I lost my mate, but he did teach me how to prune the roses. But this year someone else came and did them for me. She's pruned them back pretty hard, but they'll be sweet. This plant has a history. When Murray used to live here, they tried to kill this plant. They poisoned it. They did everything to it, and they couldn't kill it. And it's still here. It's actually a beautiful rose. I'm glad it survived because it actually has a lovely smelling red rose on it. So check out the swan plant. And it's spreading its seeds everywhere. Man, some monarch butterflies come off this year. Look at all the seeds. And they're just getting themselves all around the district right now. And hopefully they'll plant a few. This is like in its second year. That's my little citrus grove. So it's actually come away really well. I'm pleased because it took a long time to do that. I've tried a lot. And the feijoa plant for the first year, like I planted it a year and a half ago, and it's grown so rapidly. And we got some feijoas off this year, and some small guava on the guava plants too. Another swan plant there leaning into it. From last year's garlic, I've chosen the biggest bulbs, which is these ones here. When you're planting garlic, you want to have the biggest bulbs, like the big ones like this. You don't want to put the small ones in the ground because they'll produce smaller garlic, and we're trying to produce bigger bulbs like this. So we're going to plant those this morning. I tried a completely different recipe last night, a new one, with limited baking powder. It didn't rise much, but it made a really nice bread. I made 2 loaves. This one's probably a bit better. And this is a sourdough, but I did it without the baking powder to see if it would rise without, and it just doesn't. So I've learned a valuable lesson. I knew that anyway. I just wanted to try it out and see how it is. But it actually goes really nice as a toasted loaf. I've come in for a smoko, and I've got a wee dog that would like some too. Pace McBride, you're not having it, mate. He loves this. You can see the chia seed I've got in there. It's flaxseed, chia seed, walnut, everything you can think of, lots of fruit. And this is really nice toasted. It's delicious. Chloe, you asked me about the recipe. What I'll do, mate, is when I've got stuff that's really working good all the time, because I'm still experimenting, I'll go through the whole process and the recipe. That's my starter, and as you can see, it's got these really nice bubbles. That's what we want, fermentation. I've experimented. I've done it with pineapple juice because of the sugar in the pineapple, or at least the fructose. But this is actually done with a little bit of honey. You're not supposed to, but I've been thinking to myself, well, it is a bug. You're fermenting something, so it likes sugar, so it burns the sugar off. Of course, it feeds it, so you're not eating the sugar, because we don't want that, and it ferments it, and you get this nice, these bubbles. So that's a new starter. I've just started with honey, and it's looking really good. I only started yesterday, and as you can see, it's growing already. This is what you want to get if you want to do your own ground whole grains. This belongs to Margaret and Hillary, but I use it. Today, I'm using this here. Whole road oats. Fingers out, Clay, you know all about it. Put some lukewarm water in there, not too much, about that. I'm going to put 4 of these in here. I actually went 5, and I want to have a consistency that's almost like a thick yogurt. I find it ferments better if it's got more fluid than less. I'll leave this in my room because it's warm in here and the sun helps it ferment. That'll bubble up again. It's gone down, but it'll bubble up soon. And we don't want you to eat it, do we? No, we don't. Good boy, Pace. That's a good dog. You're a good boy. You're an inside dog now. That's my bread toasted. Just take out the toaster now. It's pretty good. There you go. Anyway, team, that was my snap vlog. I'm just eating it like it is because it's nice. Crunchy on the outside, fruit on the inside, and nuts. I will show you how to make this. I'll bring the recipe to you. Tristan and I are going to go and do some planting now, some garlic.
We are indeed.
Fishing tomorrow, hunting Sunday, so I'll bring something to you down the track. Have a great weekend. Be good, can't be good, be careful. And we'll see you soon. You making a cup of tea, are you, bro?
That's actually a joke, mate.
Yeah, no, actually put some water in it. We'll have a cup of tea before we go out. Do some more work. See ya. Cheers, bro.
Is that a piece of mine, bro, or is it each have 2 pieces?
You want a piece? Yeah, no. Here you go. Fish for you.
Cheers, no.
Have a bite. Do what you're drinking. Like that.
Yum.
Good, eh? Yeah, delicious. Just with nothing on it, nice, eh?
Top cross between bread, toast, and a really healthy cake.
Delicious.
Yeah.
See you guys. What for you, Pace?
Ah, it's got the sourdough thing, which is nice too, eh?
Absolutely
That's
delicious, yeah.
You could be a bread maker.
Don't know about that.